Whilst elsewhere, Grimly's scouts took the trouble to turn every stone in their search for Thaliya, and I mean that literally. She was marching towards the town of Steelsmith, the seat of the Dwarven King. However, after a not in the least bit subtle hint from the not at all tactful Evil, she had taken a little detour through the Ashsprings Swamplands. Here, the ancient, cursed bones of long-forgotten soldiers lay uneasy in their graves, waiting only for the necessary nudge to finally rise and play the talking dead, or whatever it's called. Unfortunately, and of course purely coincidentally, Grimly, the racist Dwarven King, was also currently in Ashspring.
Aye, chop more wood. I don't have enough resources. I want to build a barracks to hire knights and foot soldiers. I also need some for these palisades. Which idiot is responsible for this, please? My right toe could build a better defense on its own. Now, fix it, and over there, we'll build a watchtower. Or two.
Grimly is here. Excellent. I'll beat every single God's-damned prejudice out of that bearded drunk's alcohol-soaked carcass. And some of these undead wannabes lying around here in their graves are going to help me. Let's see how that drunken idiot likes facing a few brain-hungry zombies. Not that he needs to be afraid with that little bird brain of his. Thaliya? Are you sure you don't want to reconsider? Undead? How low have we sunk? Ugh. Are you still there? I thought I'd finally seen the last of you in the previous mission. Anyway, shut up and let me work. I must raise the living dead.
So in order to start the Night of the Living Dead, our protagonist, the currently eating a chicken leg Evil's envoy, had to reach the region's largest cemeteries and recruit their undead.
One eternity later.
I should turn back. This is not what the goddess wants. Ha! Exactly. You got it in one. Time for me to raise a few undead. She's not gonna get up. All right, you undead! Up you get! Fight for me and regain your honor. I am Isildur's heir. I mean, the deathly pale evil's messenger. Fight for me, and I will consider your oath fulfilled. An oath that you never swore! Excuse me, I seem to have mixed a few things up.
Splendid speech, but good enough for the mindless hordes buried here, who excitedly signaled their approval, even if it was with nothing more than a moaned bruise. And so, the Walking Dead arose to serve the abominable Evil. And of course, his eloquent envoy with the split personality.
Hey! I can hear you!
I certainly hope so. I don't want to just waste my insults.
We'll talk later. Go, undead. Destroy the living.
Several bad puns later.
You worm! Undead joined the monstrous Evil, and with a spirited, if moaned, praise, staggered off towards the human defenders, the glorious...
Hey, that's my text! You don't even appear in this dialogue at all!
Your problem for taking such a long ciggy break. I'll take over your job in the long run. That's something we can both agree on.
Are your two personalities conspiring against me? Huh. As a narrator, I am unsurpassed. If you heard the stories I tell in the bar on weekends... forget about that. Additional undead have been secured for the insidious evil. Suddenly, a few dissatisfied bears appeared directly in front of Thaliya. Exactly, bears. And they attacked.
Hey!
This had nothing to do with a certain narrator's injured pride, but made total sense within the framework of the story. The Walking Dead set out to destroy all living things. All good living things, of course.
Much later.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
Even more undead. Yes, walk my mindless hordes and destroy the living. Do you always have to be so evil? Ugh. Is that a trick question? Naturally! Who, if not me?
And even more undead marched against the human defenses in the glamorous evil's name. They didn't stand a chance. But suddenly, and this had nothing to do with the protagonist's previous insults, evil bears once again appeared to attack Thaliya.
Hey, it's all right, okay? You can keep your job. I'm sorry.
Almost miraculously, a bolt of lightning hit the bears and killed them on the spot. Amazing. But of course, it all made sense within the greater framework of this story. And again, the brain-hungry zombies rose against the human defenses.
What are you doing, you deadbeats? Are you seriously going to let a few old corpses get the better of you? Take care of this, baby, before I kick your asses so hard you fly all the way to Stormbreeze, where you can tell Thanos personally what a bunch of goddamn cowards you really are! I have to leave you now because I have to prepare something back home. But you hold the fort here. Got it? Good. Then take care of them.
With these heroic words, grimly the great dwarf king took to his heels and ran. Some might think it cowardly.
Yes, the damn coward. But we'll get him and then we'll organize an intervention. We'll tear him a new one.
My goodness, what a turn of phrase. Outrageous. Still, it was a desire I can only agree with. Come on, for the validation-craving evil.
Showed here.
Heyday. Fighters, zombies, undead, oh, whatever. Rise!
As often as I die, a life insurance policy would be an absolute goldmine.
मैं तो कहती हूँ जिंदगी में हम सभी को जीवन बीमा कराना चाहिए।
भारतीय जीवन बीमा निगम, जिंदगी के साथ भी जिंदगी के बाद भी।
What do you want me to do? More power! More power! Even stronger! Now it is time to find Grimly and give him his rightful punishment.
What rightful punishment?
Oh, rightful or not, what do I care? As long as the dwarf suffers!
The lands of Ashspring were wholly under the crazed evil's control. Every now and then, a confused zombie would pop up, even though the living had already been driven out. But that didn't matter, for the absolute evil's hordes set out for Steelsmith, King Grimly's headquarters.
Hey, do you like this video? Please don't forget to subscribe then.